Hello, I am Chris with WOLFGUARD IT, and today on this stream, I want to talk to you about a little bit different topic, but the steps that you should be making sure are being taken by your IT department when an employee leaves or gets fired. So, first, I want to say that your IT should be creating documentation and really a process for offboarding and onboarding your staff. So as new people are brought on, should be listing all the different steps that should be taken to get them set up on all the correct systems, printers, email, files, different platforms, applications, all the way through. That should be documented. And same, maybe even more so, more importantly, offboarding. So think about when that person has left the company for whatever reason and they are gone, you need to separate the ties of any access that they have into your computer's systems or applications and such. So I just want to go through some possible ideas on what some of that access could be. So you can kind of be thinking about that and getting you or really your IT should be creating this process, this offboarding process. So for when someone leaves, also it's good to communicate with your IT department and kind of schedule if you know this person is going to be let go, for example, on a certain day and time to coordinate ahead of time with your IT so that this access can be removed, right at the right time. Because last thing you want is say a person leaves and then starts copying all their emails or copying files or that sort of thing. So it needs to be cut and done before they leave the premise. So of course, most common thing to think about is just email and computer. Disabling the computer login for that person or resetting the password. One thing that you might not know, a lot of even IT don't know or realize, is that a lot of email platforms, when you disable that account, there is some lag time there where they can, still log in. And then also if they have email on their phone, those emails might still remain. So you got to keep that in mind. There's also, especially during COVID and since then, a lot of people are having remote access to computers. So maybe they're working on their home computer. Did they have access to remote into an office computer server or that type of thing? Sometimes that could be the same account as their computer, but it could be different as well. There's third-party websites and services. So think maybe QuickBooks Online, maybe Adobe, but those type of cloud applications. Then there's also just your cloud storage. So maybe you have all your files on a local office server, and when you disable their computer access and remote access, maybe it disables their access to those company files as well. But if you have something like Dropbox, Google Docs, SharePoint, Box, the cloud storage applications, make sure that those are disabled. Then there's also company phone systems. So if you have particularly a cloud or VoIP type of phone system, make sure that their access is removed from that. So they can't be making calls from your company phone number, or of course, receiving those as well. Last item that I have on my little quick list here is with your vendor and more, or specifically your IT company, if that is outsourced, they should be having a approved list of who they can work with, who they can talk to, who they can support with your company. Like with us, when we do offboarding, we remove them from the contact list of that organization or disable that. So that way, think if situation where a person is let go, access is removed, they call in to your IT support company and say, hey, something's wrong with my access and you need to reset my password. do they make that happen? Do they just reset that password and get that person back access again? Or do you have some type of approved list, authorized contacts, they should be removed from on the IT company's side of things? So yeah, I hope that this list kind of gives you some ideas of what you can be creating or developing, and give you something to start with. I do want to offer up as well that we have a security risk assessment that we offer on different organizations. And this is something that can be very valuable, let you know where you are at with your security in your organization. Are you taking those common best practices to keep your organization safe? So it's something that more and more organizations are taking advantage of with us, and we're kind of just trying to help our community and help different businesses be able to stay safe. So we want you guys to be safe, even if you're not using us. So definitely check that out. Let's help you. That's all I have for the day. So everyone, take care and be safe. Thank you.